freaking good one. Oh my god, it's a freaking 4 freaking something pounder. Freaking 5 pounder. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Levin Fishing. We are out on a beautiful lake in northern Illinois. A very public lake, a lake where it's super hard to catch fish. Let's see what we can do. There is some smallmouth in here, so we'll see if we can go in the main lake. But right now we're gonna go in the back pocket and do a little bass fishing. Let's get it. Freaking good one too. Oh, that was awesome. That was freaking sick. Dude, I could pop it over the freaking tree branch. This one came up and freaking ate it. It's a decent one. We'll do a little 5-fish limit. So, being that it's so skinny, it's telling me that this is a resident bass that lives in this channel all year round. And it's not a bass that's coming in here to spawn. So, you know, we got a lot of stuff to flip, but we'll flip it pretty quick. And we'll probably go out to the main lake and mess around there. But good start. Can't complain with a little bass. All right, made it out to the main lake. Another one. That's a 14-incher. Like I said, usually on this lake it only takes like freaking 11 pounds to win. So, you know, 11, 12 pounds is kind of my goal. I think I did fish one single tournament out here one year. That one with 9 pounds. So like classic northern Illinois type stuff, like 9 pounds to win a tournament, like that's not good. But that's a good one. That's like a 2-pounder. It's probably the first 2-pounder of the day. I think we can catch quite a few today, actually. I think it's just kind of with the conditions that we have, we're gonna try to play our cards right. Not quite a 2-pounder, but decent one. Like, again, 9 pounds. I want to turn out here, so like I think we'll definitely catch more than 9 pounds because it was a weird day. But it typically takes around 12 pounds to play. Someone always catches a freaking big one. A 4 to 5 pounder. It's so weird. Oh boy, that's a giant. That's bass. Not a giant. Get in here, dude. This is awesome. Holy smokes. Back-to-back casts on a freaking little... Like, what I want to do is I want to come out to all these little public free ramp, I don't know even what you call it, like a forest preserve sort of lakes, like Skokie Lagoons, Bussy Lake, Beck Lake, and come out and show you that there are some cool little spots. I mean, we're currently on pace for that 9 pounds dink. I thought it was a big one. It just hit so hard, like a freight train. But I'll take it back to back half. freaking boat. Holy smokes. Dude, I didn't even freaking reel. Oh my God. That's my biggest one I've ever caught in this freaking lake. Let's go. Dude, on a chatterbait. Dude, that's a stud. That's a 4-pounder all day. Oh, damn. He's a lot smaller than I thought. 3.5. He's really skinny, but that's a freaking good one. You can see his tail starting to rub. Well, we have 9.89, so I guess we got our goal. Let me take a quick Snapchat. All right, fellas. That's a freaking stud. We're going to get him back in the lake. Woohoo, dude, that's a freaking nice one, dude. 3.5 pounders. Oh my God, that's a stud. That's on a 3-pounder, baby. Just came off. I think I found a spot, bro. Oh my God. 310, dude. That's another nice one. That's a freaking stud, dude. On a chatterbait, dude. Are you kidding me? All right, we're gonna get this fish back in the water. Another 3-pounder. That's 2 3-pounders. I mean, I might have either figured something out or I figured out a little spot, but they're loaded. So I'm right on the edge of the break, right? So picture a little hump. That's what I like to call the sandbar. Picture a hump in the middle of the lake. Grass growing all around it. Dead middle of it, super, oh, I just had one. Dead middle of the lake, or dead middle of the sandbar is really high grass. So, and the whole thing, there's grass surrounding the entire thing. And so I'm casting right off the edge because it's like, right now I'm probably in like 6 feet of water and the grass is probably like 4 feet tall. So I got like 2 feet of clearance, and off the break, it's like 9 feet or 10 feet with the grass only growing in 2-3 feet tall. And you look on the live scope, I'm not necessarily seeing bass, I'm seeing a lot of bluegills. And what I did was I just cast it up there and I'm letting it hit the bottom and I'm slowly reeling it in. What I could do is grab my football jig and do that for a couple casts, but you know, they always say don't fix what's not broken. So we're gonna keep freaking throwing around this chatterbait, and maybe after a couple casts the fish kind of slow down. I might slowly pop around a football jig in that deeper 8 to 12 feet of water off the break where the bluegills are and see if there's a big old mama's just sitting there. I fished this lake like 3 times. I don't know anything about this lake. I've already had the best, so far what you've seen is the best I've ever done in this lake. I came here once, caught no fish, came here another time, caught like 2 bass, fished a little high school tournament, caught 4 fish for like 9 pounds, and ended up winning a freaking tournament. Yeah, what I'm seeing down there, it's telling me to throw a football jig. I'm just kind of, I'm now starting to see what I believe is bass on the bottom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cast this football jig by LS Lures, and we're gonna try to see if we can get those fish to bite. Freaking giant, dude. Freaking 5-pounder. Not a 5-pounder, but it's definitely a 4.5. Oh my God, there's so many down there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Freaking LS Lures football jig. Dang, I have a freaking, hold on. Whatever. It's a freaking drop shot. If I lose it, I lose it. Freaking, dude, that's a giant. There's so many down there. Ellis Lures football jig to the freaking dome piece. That's, I'm telling you, that's a 4.5. That might be 5. That's a 4, nah, not 5. 460. Oh, dude, I'm freaking out. There's so many big ones down there. What did I say? 460? 462. Oh my God, there's so many big ones. It didn't even hit the bottom, and they went crazy for it. There's like 6 that shot up for it. Oh, dude, this is craziness. Freaking stud muffin, 4 3/4, back in the water she goes. Dude, let's get back down on that group. Little guy. Snap. Little guy. That was fun. A little chatterbait in the grass. Are you kidding me, dude? That's gonna help, I think. A little football jig eater. Oh yeah. I bet that's gonna help. Dang, no, does not help. Same weight, 180. It's that classic weight. Football jig eating bass. Getting chilly. It's getting chilly, mate. Nice wee bananas. Little guy. Dude ate it right at the freaking boat. Oh my God. Like, that's a good sight. When you got a chunk of grass in its mouth, freaking beautiful milfoil, and then he choked it, that means you're doing something right. Alright guys, and that is a wrap on today's video. We caught 1 freaking giant, we caught 2 good ones, and then we caught a bunch of just little 1.5 to 2 pounders. Ended with 15 pounds on the dot. Freaking solid for a public lake. And I will say, the lake is Round Lake, and it's a great lake. It's really pressured, but you come out here, you do the right stuff, you can definitely catch some good ones. I'm going to be exploring more lakes in the Chicagoland area that are public, free launch, anyone can come out. And I'm gonna start this little series, starting off with Round Lake. Mission of success. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Until next time, guys. Peace.